Hello and welcome to TotoTCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another Pokemon video. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out the cards from Night Unison. So we've already checked out the 4 GXs. We've got 2 normal GXs and 2 tag team GXs. So now we're going to be splitting up another video where we're taking a look at the other smaller cards and some trainer cards. So yeah, I think we should just jump in and we'll just start having a little look through those cards. So let's jump over straight to that. Okay, so here we are. Let's have a little look at these cards for Night Unison. So we're going to go through all of the grass Pokemon up until probably about the fighting Pokemon that are in this set. So there's some elements that haven't really been touched upon, but we'll go through them and check them out nevertheless. So let's start things off strong. We've already actually taken a look at this Venonat right here when we had a look at Venomoth. So we won't go into detail about this because we've already done so, but there is that. Of course, we also have the Venomoth as well right there, which we have already done a separate video on. So what else have we got? So we then move into more grass here. So we've got a Bellsprout. Pretty average looking Bellsprout there, but 50 HP and attack Razor Leaf for 20 damage. Then that evolves, of course, into a Weeping Bell, which seems as if it's spitting out some poison there or something. So for 1 grass, we've got Burning Venom, or it could be Venom. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned and burned. And then for 2 colours, we've got Ram for 30 damage. And then, of course, that does then evolve into Victory Bell, which is right there. Looking pretty cool, almost doing a bit of like a backflip or something. But it does look pretty cool nevertheless. So for 1 grass, we got Reactive Poison. 10 plus damage. This attack does 60 more damage for each special condition on your opponent's active Pokemon. That's not bad. Definitely this one sets it up very nicely. Then we have for 1 grass and double colours, we got Gastro Bubble. 90 damage. Until the end of your next turn, the defending Pokemon has no ability. Oof, that is not bad. Especially maybe if you're going against Zoroark, although if they can get out of there, then that does reactivate, but it's a nice way of obviously stopping abilities. Pretty cool. We then move on to Grubbin, which looks as if it's been made into a little like clay model, but it does look very cool nevertheless. So for one colour, so we got Electric Signal. Search your deck for 2 lightning Pokemon, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And then for 3 colourless, yikes, we've got Corkscrew Punch for 30 damage. Really not wanting to be doing that. Definitely not. So moving on from that, we then move on to Tentacool right here, which I have to say I love this artwork right there. We've got one of the new trainers in the set, which is Janine. That actually works very well with this card as well. So for 1 colour, so we got Bubble Technique. 10 plus damage. If you use Janine this turn, this attack does 50 more damage. So 60 for just 1 energy. That's not bad, especially if you do use the Janine card. Then that evolves into Tentacruel, which looks really cool. Underwater there, some sort of like chasm in the middle there with some bubbles. Nice artwork, very, very cool. So for 1 colour, so we got Cruel Tentacles. Move 1 energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon to another one of their Pokemon. Then put 3 damage counters on the Pokemon that the energy was moved to. It's not bad. It is only 3 damage counters, but it is not bad. Definitely pretty cool. Then we've also got 3 colourless. Wrap, 60 damage. Flip a coin if heads your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralysed. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. I do quite like this one because obviously it does 60 with Janine, but for 3 energies for just 60, nah, I think I'll pass. We then have a Goldeen in this set as well. So we got Goldeen with 60 HP. 1 water for Elegant Swim, 10 damage. Flip a coin if heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. And of course that then evolves into Seeking, which is not looking at us and is showing its back tail. So for 1 water we got Excited Horn, 30 times damage. Flip 2 coins, this attack does 30 damage for each heads. If this Pokemon has a tool card attached, flip 6 coins instead. Oh, hello Seeking, how you doing? That's not bad. So you just put 1 tool on there, maybe a choice band for that extra 30, and you get to roll 6 dice instead of 2. Wow, that is pretty cool. Not bad. Definitely not bad. So we move on to Kiram, which is in this set as well. Looks very, very interesting indeed. Quite menacing. It is a holo in the set, so that's pretty nice. So for one colour, so we've got Cold Call. Search your deck for a water energy card and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. And then for 2 water, 1 colour, so we've got Hail Prison. 110 damage, discard 2 water energies from this Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralysed. It's okay. It's not bad. You are losing the energies though, so that is something to bear in mind. So we've also got a Froakie in this set. Pretty cool. Looks very nice. 1 colour, so we've got Quick Attack, 10 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. And then it evolves into a Frogadier right there, which does look pretty cool. Sat in a little rock there. So for 1 colour, so we've got After Image Strike, 20 damage. If any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks during your opponent's next turn, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. That's pretty cool. We then move into the lightning section. We've got Pikachu right here, which looks so cool there. Splashy, maybe that might not be splashes. That probably looks a bit more like clouds there. The artwork is insane. That Pikachu looks so cool. So we've got 1 lightning, 1 colour for Pigavolt, 30 damage. And then of course that will evolve into Raichu right here, which is probably going to be a rare. I'm going to guess it's a rare. It's not going to be a holo, but a rare. So we got for 1 colour, so Never Give Up. You can use this attack only if you have 3 or more prize cards remaining than your opponent. Attach all lightning energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. Wow, okay, that's pretty cool. So you basically throw a load of lightning energy into that discard pile, and maybe you haven't been having the best of luck with getting set up. Your opponent's taken a few prize cards. You've got 3 or more, so you can even do this when you have 6, and completely deck out your bench because of Raichu. That's really, really cool. Then for 2 lightning and a colour, so we've got Headbolt for 110 damage. And then, of course, we have Dedenne GX, which we've already had a little look at already, so we won't need to go into any detail about that, but there is a video on that explaining that one. We then move over to Charger Bug, which looks pretty cool indeed. Nice massive bug right there. Very cool. Ability, it's called Battery. Once during your turn, if this card is in your hand, you may attach this card as a special energy card to Vikavolt or Vikavolt GX. This card provides 2 lightning energies to the Pokemon it is attached to. Wow. Admittedly, it can only be attached to Vikavolt or Vikavolt GX. And is the Vikavolt any good? Well, we'll get to that. Then for 3 colours, which I don't think we want to be focusing on, we got PS for 60 damage. Although, of course, if we do maybe put a battery Charger Bug onto a Charger Bug, then that's 2 of these already done because of this special energy. But it is an energy card, so this would be an energy card. So there is that to keep in mind. We then have Vikavolt, which is in the set, which looks to be a holo as well. Now there is also this one as well. And I'm hoping this is either going to be in a triple blister, or this might actually make its way into a pre-release promo. It'd be pretty cool if it did. But this was one of the. I think this is one of the ones when you buy the Japanese box of this set, you got this as a sort of like promo. So we may see it in the future, but in this set in particular, it'll be this artwork in particular. So the ability Stealth Body, if there is any stadium card in play, this Pokemon has no weakness. Now that is very, very cool indeed, because obviously it is weak to fighting. A lot of people are going to be using fighting to obviously take down Pikachu and Zekrom, Zapdos from Zapdos and Jirachi, I'm guessing. So yeah, fighting could see a bit of a comeback, so that's going to be pretty cool to have no weakness on this. And then we have 3 lightning, 1 colour for Lightning Strike, and that is 120 plus damage. You may discard all lightning energy cards energy from this Pokemon. If you do, this attack does 100 more damage. So that's 220 damage there, plus a choice band, that is 230, which is enough to knock out a Pikachu and Zekrom GX, which has 240 HP. So that is pretty cool. Of course, you would get rid of all of that, but maybe you've got Raichu on the bench, maybe you bring Raichu up, and you shove some energy everywhere again, which would be great. Right, so we've also got Zeraora right here as well, which is going to be a holo as well. Does look very, very cool. So for 1 lightning, we got Crushing Claw, 20 damage. Discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. And then a lightning in double colours for discharge, 50 times damage. Discard all lightning energies from this Pokemon. This attack does 50 damage for each of those cards discarded in this way. That's not bad. We then move on to yet again another holo. We've got Marshadow right here, sat down, having a chill out. So we've got an ability here called Reset Hole. Once during your turn, you may discard any stadium card in play. If you do, put this Pokemon and all cards attached to it in your discard pile. So a very good way of getting rid of a stadium card. Maybe you don't want Shrine of Punishment in there. This could just be on the bench. Shrine of Punishment comes up. You don't have a stadium in hand. Happy days, this thing can crack on. Then for 1 colour, so we've got Red Knuckles. 10 plus damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an Ultra Beast, this attack does 60 more damage. So that's 70 damage towards an Ultra Beast. And it is a Psychic. Hello, Buzzwole. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. A nice little one there. Might be a nice little tech to put in possibly any deck, really, with that ability to get rid of a stadium card. I would hope that this would possibly work for Prism Stadiums, because I think Prism Stadiums only stop tools and trainers from doing anything. So that's going to be pretty cool. Pretty nice indeed. Moving into the fighting types now, we have got Wooper, which looks pretty interesting. So for 2 water, we got Mud Bomb for 30 damage. And then, of course, that evolves into a Quagsire right there, which is enjoying life right next to a... It's either a very toy boat or it's a big fat Quagsire. I'm not too sure, but I think that's a town there. So it's just an interesting thing. It's interesting. There you go. But it's nice to see it's a fighting type, which is pretty cool. So 1 water for Water Gun, 20 damage, and then 3 water for Surf, 120 damage. That's pretty cool. Then we also move into Gligar, which looks pretty normal. And the background is interesting, in a bit of a cave. If it is like a bat, of course we know that. Cave would be the most ideal thing. Ability, Free Flight. If this Pokemon has any energy attached to it, it has Free Retreat. There is no retreat cost, and it does have 2, by the way, so you know that's not bad. And then we also have 3 colourless for Ninja Thrust, 30 plus damage, and if you use Janine this turn, this attack does 90 more damage. That's 120 for 3 energies. It's interesting. It is a stage 1 as well, so it's only a basic with 60, and to do 120 with a basic is not bad. Definitely not bad. And then lastly in this video we will have a look at Gliscor here, which looks very, very cool. Upside down bat right there. So we've got 1 colourless for Collect, draw 3 cards, and then triple colourless for Poison Jab, 70 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. So very, very interesting stuff indeed there. That is where we're going to leave it in terms of the cards for this video. We'll be carrying on with the next part of the cards in the next video. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to head back over and we're just going to have a little look and play some Guess the GX. So let's go over and have a little look at that. Okay, so with those all sorted now, we can have a little look at, of course, Guess the GX, the answer from our previous video, which would have been Gardevoir and Sylveon GX Tag Team. So I gave you that picture right there. What was that in particular? Well, it was Celebi and Venusaur GX Tag Team. So keeping in that tag team feel, we've got a tag team. Looks very, very cool. I think we got 3 of these actually, that card in particular. We've got 3 of those in our collection. So yeah, pretty cool. So if you did get that, well done. And then moving on to, of course, Guess the GX for this video. Let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got that picture there, that one right there, and that one right there. So let me know in the comments below what you think that is. Maybe as well what the card rarity is. Let's just put it that way. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the GX, as well as the cards we've had a look at today. So we'll hopefully be finishing off the other half in tomorrow's video. And then we can move on to the next set. Very, very cool indeed. Starting to get these sets going now. Get it rolling. Get these videos out so we can cover every card before the set comes out. So yeah, I'll leave it here for this video. And I will see you guys in the next video on the channel.